might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
I'm heading east.
The ability to not get lost some sort of talent.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
With the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
Best I don't see you over in the west. I'm heading east. With you here.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
Error.
Interfere with the mixing process.
Benny's in. All the world holds dear. Is but a back. Of constant motion.
you! Time to end! Time to shine! Yoo-hoo!
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature.
Settle down. The tides beckon.
Let the world collide! Strike a pose!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night into the wind.
Suffer the wrath of Eastly! Show no...
Bow your head. Be sanctified.
अरे कुरने का भाई, क्या हालचाल, कैसे हो? क्या ये हड्डी का ये क्यों भाई, हड्डी का इमोजी क्यों दे रहे हो आप? बोन छी 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 छी, गंदे लोगो, छी 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 छी, गंदे लोगो। ये एक्सप्लोरेशन करना है। आई लव कोल्ड मूनलाइट, इधर का एक्सप्लोरेशन ना, हाँ नॉट क्राई का एक्सप्लोरेशन करना है, ये करना है। आप खेल रहे हो जेंसिन बाय द वे कुरने को भाई? सो जा मेरे भाई, सो जा, हिला के सो जा तू यार।
I know. Resin!
हाँ खेलता हूँ, मिला लौमा मिला। अच्छा आप तो स्किप कर रहे हो हुता के लिए। हाँ अच्छा अच्छा, लौमा पूरा स्किप कर रहा, अभी पूरा बैनर स्किप, सब बैनर स्किप करोगे? कौन सा ले रहे हो फिर नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टर? कोलम्बिना पे डायरेक्ट पुल कर रहे हो या फिर हेवनली प्रिंसिपल के लिए वेट कर रहे हो? ओके बहुत दिनों के बाद जेंसिन खेल रहे हैं हम, अच्छा लग रहा है। ये वाला अभी कंप्लीटेड नहीं हुआ मेरा, ये कंप्लीट। हाँ मुझे सोचा मत बोलो, दिमाग खराब होता, हर सर्वर में यही चोमूगिरी। अच्छा 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 अच्छा, ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। तो मैंने तो कुछ डिफरेंट बोला, आपने सुना नहीं। मैंने थोड़ा जल्दी बोल दिया, बट मेरा थोड़ा डिफरेंट बोला था आपको, आपने सुना नहीं अच्छे से। आप नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टर कौन सा पुल करने वाले हो ये बताओ मेरे को पहले आप। ये वाला मेरा हुआ नहीं उस दिन। अच्छा ये दल्लागिरी फोन से नहीं होता, ये फोन से नहीं होता। टट्टी बॉस है इधर एक, याद आ गया मेरे को, ये नहीं होगा। हाँ, ये टट्टी बॉस कैसे मारे, कैसे मारे। डबल बाप कर दे। मैं सैंड्रम, निकोल, कोलम्बिना और हुताओ के अलावा कोई पुल ही नहीं कर रहा। भाई एलिस पुल नहीं करोगे आप? एलिस एंड बारका उन दोनों को स्किप कर दोगे? मैं तो भाई एलिस तो पुल कर रहा, भाई जो भी हो जाए।
Written in the stars.
भाई ओके, मैंने इसको तोड़ा नहीं, सीट पर मारना चालू भाई। व्हाट द हेल, प्रो लेवल नूब गेम प्ले प्रो।
Transfixed.
95 के 81 के 82 के डैमेज कहाँ जा रहा है? इतना डैमेज तो दे रहा हूँ मैं। जा कहाँ रहा है?
I'll protect us. Incinerate.
हेल्मो, अरे ले ले लो, इतनी बड़ी ले लो लो। हाउ आर यू ब्रो, व्हाट्सअप? अरे नहीं 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 नहीं, गलत कर दिया मैंने। हाँ, ये बॉस क्यों नहीं मार पाता मैं? अरे इज़ वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। क्या हाल चाल, कैसे हो ब्रो? आई डोंट थिंक एलिस रिलीज होगी एज ए प्लेबल कैरेक्टर। पता नहीं, जेनसिन तो लोड ड्रॉप कर रहा है कि हो सकता है, पता नहीं क्या होगा। मेरे को लगता है होना चाहिए भाई। एलिस ड्रॉप नहीं होगा भाई, ये तो भाई दल्लागिरी हो जाएगा फिर भाई। मेरे को एलिस चाहिए यार।
Invisible evidence. Motion to compel.
मैं बाप लेना भूल गया, देखो हर बार ही गलती कर रहा हूँ। एचपी फुल करो, बिना फुल एचपी के वो 100 सीआर, बिना फुल एचपी के वो 100 सीआर देगा। अच्छा, मैं जा रहा खाना खाने भाई। ओके ओके ब्रो, खाना खा लो। ओके, अभी तक लंच नहीं किया यार। ठीक है, कर लो भाई, कर लो यार, लंच कर लो भाई।
Let's dance.
फुल एचपी करना है ना?
Incinerate. Delve into destiny. Decided by destiny.
हाँ, अभी तो भाई बढ़िया डैमेज आएगा मेरे को लग रहा है भाई। इसका सील नहीं तोड़ा अभी तक। 54 के दिया सील तोड़ने पे।
Protect us.
भाई यार,
Motion to compel. This is where we fight. Overruled.
भाई कैसा कैसा अटैक करता है ये गल्ला बॉस।
Laid bare. Shadows of fate. Let the show begin. Boom!
अरे यारा,
As the moon. Overruled.
भाई मैं मार दूंगा इसको अभी। बहुत दिमाग खराब कर रहा है, बहुत दिमाग खराब कर रहा है भाई। मैं मार ही दूंगा इसको भाई। हो जाएगा, टेंशन नहीं है, अभी तो हो जाएगा भाई। ये इजी 1 रोटेशन फिनिश है। वन रोटेशन फिनिश कर दूंगा रे, तेरे को मच नहीं पाएगा भाई तू। 1 रोटेशन फिनिश ब्रो। स्टैट को चेक करो, स्टैट को चेक करो, अभी करो स्टैट भाई। ये आर्ले ना जो यूज़ कर रहा था मैं, वो C6 आर्ले है ब्रो। ये सपोर्ट है भाई, किसका था मैं भूल गया, बट ये C6 हार लेता भाई, स्टैट चेक करने का जरूरत ही नहीं है, अलग लेवल का स्टैट है भाई, मैं चेक ही नहीं किया भाई, C6 देखा लेके आ गया भाई, C6 है वो यार। वाइल्ड फायर, पायरो डैमेज, पायरो और कोई है क्या मेरे पास? ये वही कर लेता हूँ, पायरो और नहीं है। हाइड्रो एंड पायरो का और ड्रॉप दे रहा है, वेपोराइज डैमेज इंक्रीज्ड। हाँ ये वाला करूँ, ये वाला करूँ, ये वाला ही कर लेता हूँ, ये वाला कर लेता। अभी मेरे पास ये करने के लिए कैरेक्टर्स तो है ना, लास्ट 2 स्टेज करना है अभी, 9 एंड 10 कैरेक्टर तो है। चाइल्ड यूज़ कर लूँगा मैं, चाइल्ड यूज़ कर लूँगा, एंड उसके साथ चाइल्ड के साथ क्या यूज़ करा जाए, यानी पे ये एंड ये, इसको यूज़ करने से कोई फ़ायदा नहीं होगा भाई, तो ये यूज़ कर लो, डबल हाइड्रो। अरे ओ, अरे हाइड्रो था ना, मैं भूल गया, अरे यार हाइड्रो था, पायरो लेना है मेरे को। क्या क्या टट्टी गिरी है ये, क्या टट्टी गिरी है ये।
Right here, please. Final warning. Hands where I can see them. Inadmissible evidence. Incinerate.
अरे यार ये नहीं मर रहा भाई, इस पे बेनेट लगता या फिर कुछ और सपोर्ट लगता क्या भाई, इसका सील नहीं टूट रहा है, क्या है भाई। मेरे पास और क्रायो भी नहीं है, मैं इसको फ्रीज करके भाई जल्दी मार दूं भाई, पूरा गया, परफॉर्मेंस गया भाई। बार्निंग से भी नहीं होगा। ये बार्निंग से हो सकता है क्या इसका कुछ? न्यूबी से मारो है, न्यूबी से इसको भाई, हाइड्रो है ये, क्या बोल रहे हो, न्यूबी से मारो।
Incinerate! Hands where I can see 'em!
I'll uproot you!
क्या
Yeah, one with the force.
लास्ट फ्लोर में नूबी का जरूरत नहीं। अरे नूबी से कैसे मारे?
Who do you think you are?
चूज क्यों किया है? अरे क्या ही करे भाई, यही कैरेक्टर बचा था, बाकी को सारा तो यूज कर लिया मैंने, बाकी तो यूज कर लिया मैंने, और कोई नहीं है। अब कैसे मारे? रिवाइंड करो। अरे यार रिवाइंड करने का मन नहीं कर रहा मेरे को भाई, फिर से वो वाला बॉस को मारना पड़ेगा मेरे को। एक सेकंड में इससे एक और बार ट्राई कर लेता, रुको। मोविका से क्यों नहीं होगा भाई, मोविका से तो होना चाहिए भाई। दूसरे वाले बॉस को मार लेता, ये चूज करने का बहुत बड़ा गलती कर दिया हमने।
Motion to justice will prevail. Full throttle.
एक्ट 9 से ही स्टार्ट, एक्ट 9 से ही स्टार्ट होगा। अच्छा रुको, रिवाइंड करता हूँ। रिवाइंड एग्जॉस्टेड, रिवाइंड्स भी नहीं है अभी मेरे पास, एग्जॉस्टेड हो गया, कुछ नहीं कर सकता, सब खत्म। रिस्टार्ट ही करना पड़ेगा। रिवाइंड एग्जॉस्टेड हो गया भाई, नहीं है, मैं रिवाइंड कर लिया। यहाँ पे वो हेल्दी खाना वाला बॉस ले लो। अरे हेल्दी खाने वाला बॉस नहीं था, अरे ये था, मैंने वो गलती से नहीं चूज किया। अरे वो क्या बोलते हैं उसको, अरे वो हमारा जो इनाजुमा में होता है वो कुत्ते था भाई, उनको सिलेक्ट कर लेता तो इतना झंझट ही नहीं होता भाई। चलो मोविका से ट्राई कर लेता है एक बारी, अगर होता है तो। बट नहीं होगा भाई, कितना एचपी है बे इन लोगों में, उनमें बस 2 मारना होता है। अरे वही तो चूजिंग गलती कर दिया मैंने, और रिवाइंड भी नहीं करने दे रहा ये दल्ला लोग भाई। फिर से करना पड़ेगा शुरुआत से, नहीं होगा ये। 2 मारा है, अभी 1 मिनट बचा है, नहीं होगा। अरे ये ब्लूम से मारना होगा, ब्लूम, बट ब्लूम भी नहीं हो रहा है ना, ब्लूम से भी नहीं मर रहा ना, वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ। ब्लूम से कहाँ मर रहा है, अब देखो कहाँ ब्लूम से डैमेज हो रहा है इन लोगों पे। मैंने तो ट्राई कर लिया, ब्लूम से भी नहीं मर रहा। रुको एक सेकंड, फिर से ट्राई कर लेता है एक बारी। ओके, मॉबी का ब्लूम ही ट्राई कर लेते, चलो देखते हैं। एलिमेंटल इफेक्ट्स एडवांटेज, ठीक है लो। ब्लूम से आप सही कह रहे हो, ब्लूम से तो हो रहा है, सील्ड तो टूट रहा है। रुको एक सेकंड, फिर ये किया जाए, टीम थोड़ा चेंज किया जाए। ब्लूम यूज़ करने के लिए 2 डेंड्रो लेते हैं, 2 छोटा छोटा डेंड्रो है हमारे पास। मोविका को छोड़ो, कोली ले लो। चलो देखते हैं 2 डेंड्रो लेके क्या होता है।
Just like we rehearsed.
नहीं होगा, इसका ब्लूम भी इतना ये नहीं है। अरे यार टट्टी बॉस भाई, नहीं हो रहा, नहीं होगा इसे, फिर से करना पड़ेगा। चलो छोड़ो, नहीं करता मैं थिएटर। 8 लेवल तक है, ठीक है, 8 लेवल जाके सरेंडर करो भाई। रिमाइंड करने देगा, नहीं देगा। चलो पॉज मारो, पॉज मारो, फिर फाइनलाइज कर देते हैं इसको। एक सेकंड, एंड कर देता मैं, कुछ नहीं हो सकता इसका, एंड करो। ये परफॉर्मेंस गया, एंड मारो भाई। अरे रिटर्न हो जाओ। ओके 60 और 120 नहीं मिला मेरे को। 8 लेवल तक हुआ, 620 पीमो मिला। क्लेम स्टेला, 9 स्टेला अर्न करने से एक ये देता है, ठीक है। ओके अभी फिर से स्टार्ट करूँ तो फिर से स्टार्ट करना, पूरा पूरा होगा क्या स्टार्ट? परफॉर्मेंस प्रेप करूँ तो पूरा करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। छोड़ो अभी, ठीक है, अभी के लिए छोड़ते हैं, क्या करें। थोड़ा आर्कॉन टेस्ट करता हूँ मैं, अभी नहीं अच्छा लग रहा है इसको करने में, बाद में देखेंगे। नहीं तो अनुराग भाई आप कर देना एक और बारी, एंड कर दिया अभी के लिए उसको। वंडर के पास कोई हेड पीस नहीं है यार, मेन कैरेक्टर को क्या आगे वंडरस टू पीस। हाँ क्या एलिमेंट है इसके पास? इलेक्ट्रो है। ओके ओके इसका हेड सीट चाहिए इसको, ले भाई तू घर लेके जाओ। मुन्ना क्या बोल रहा है इधर से?
Oh, don't. What do you mean, but?
हाँ चलो, कौन सा वाला बाकी है? नेटला ने अब सब मोबाइल कमाना कम दोस्त, ये वाला कहाँ पी लूट वाला चैप्टर बाकी है भाई नेटला। चलो आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट करते हैं, कंप्लीटेड नहीं है कुछ भी।
Okay, she's all patched up. Where did you say you found her?
Just on the beach not far from here.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
Paimon.
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while. Yeah, thankfully, Chaska...
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol near...
Oh, them again.
Real tired, bro! Secret source?
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. No need. Besides...
Come on! What happened to...
Huh, fair point.
Awesome! Let's go.
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you,
No way, bro.
Where must traveler Paimon then
Takes me right back to the Nightborn Wars. What's going on over there?
Oh no! Looks like she's passed out. There's an automaton. Quick, save her! You two! Time to end!
Settle down. I see the temperate waters of eons past.
Am I free?
Bow your head.
Aoife, how's it looking?
hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing, but...
You call that? Whoa. Okay.
A machine built to look like a human, I guess.
return
She spoke.
Paimon.
What? You heard?
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture?
Really? Wait. A blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right. You bet, bro.
There's also a cipher disk on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
We have two gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the scions of the canopy use similar devices when they're... If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism.
Sure looks that way. So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and...
Sounds like a plan. Time to head to the... You bet, bro.
Melusines are...
Incoming! Wait, the operation... I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexen Circle for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I hadn't known any different, I'd... Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something? I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either. Of course! Traveler, pass me the Dodo commun- Huh? You're gonna use that? Just watch and learn.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka? Oops, wrong contact. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
Well, considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Ah, yes. Well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Hello? Who is this?
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this? Ugh, fine. It's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Circle.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo? How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
Okay,
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right... Hello again, everyone! Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while. On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
Huh, I suppose it's just...
ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Mini Turing? Oh, don't worry. So, what brings you here? What do you mean? Wait, didn't that already happen? What? And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human? Well, turning you... Definitely! Actually, while we're...
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on...
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. Jean didn't fancy tagging along? All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outer... Oh? Which ones? I'm all ear. Interesting. What else? Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life. Of course! It was even the home of one of M's children the other Oh, I see. The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother. Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could... That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. So you know our tricks, huh? Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with. Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
What? Why?
The Hexen Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on there's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon?
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Hi, Mom.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table. Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Whoa, you're so tiny now. Take extra care.
You sound pretty confident. Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your... Swashbuckle your way to victory.
Coming to be!
Settle down.
Feel this ancient power.
The show begins.
Suffer the wrath of the Eastling! Fulfill our pact!
Moment of birth. Burst forth. Feel this ancient power.
Get to work!
Strike a pose.
Settle down.
Feel this ancient power.
You two should present a united front.
Silence.
Witness my great undertaking.
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me. Well done, but this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial. Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are. The trial awaits. Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors. So, it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained right to work.
Allow me!
So, in the spirit of Round, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me, Barbalon. This calls for some pomp and ceremony. Oh, Albedo, you're always so charming and delightful. Unlike my own student, she can be so full of herself. I do wish you'd take a leap on me. Moment of birth. Feel the ancient power.
Settle down!
As one with wind and cloud. Feel this ancient power.
Sightless!
Our performance has yet to conclude.
I dance for you, my dear!
And now, a towering return to form!
Strike a pose!
Moment of birth. Burst forth.
The curtain call has arrived!
Yes, very well done.
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so...
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's event.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest. Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until...
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going, But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory. And so you can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to...
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
To deal with the amazing as ever! You sure? Is it warm in there? Still beating away after all. My put. Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And sounds like you prefer humans to dragons, then. Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart. Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people?
The sun feels almost as hot as those studio lights I'm in front of all the time. Good thing there can only be one sun.
Pleasure! We sure learned Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Well, we've been doing... The Windbloom Festival is about to begin! Let's go check it out!
case, everyone! The best bard in the land is about to begin his performance! So...
Albedo, how did everything... Really? So Mini Durin looks like a... So, how do you feel right... She? So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves! You've got an unusual fit. Devouring the berry. What? Of course. That's what friends are for. Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Wow, this Windbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost...
Wanna take a guess?
Venti! You're back!
Well, I couldn't keep my two dear friends in the dark about this year's Windbloom, now could I? What do you think of the Cecile, the true feelings of the prodigal son? Traveler, give me your hand. The mages are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass their trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something. The Hexen Circle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind, a secret of sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you. So no need—
Wow! A gift and a mystery all in one! The mages sure love their secrets, huh?
According to the sender, you are probably the only person who could make use of something like this. So I suppose it belongs with you. Ah, well, all I did was deliver it. Although, I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal. I suppose a reward—
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Really? Oh, I'll hold you to—
Of course, Dad! Let's go to
the— Music to my ears. Oh, I'm so happy I could fly. Oh, it's like this festival was made for me or something. When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold, he saw wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. This wistfulness waned and faded into night as he stepped from the darkness and into the light.
Ad Astra Abyssa. Ad Astra. Ad Astra. Thank you for
I know.
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Mawika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun of me?
Whoa. What a...
Well, I have those secret source automatons to thank for all this. Mawika wants me to come up with a solution. It's like she thinks I'm a miracle worker or something. But I'm not. So, to make up for the difference, I've been spending all day sifting through documentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh? What curveball have you come to throw at me today?
Well,
Hold up. Is she a robot?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptix. Seems like a message intended for the Traveler.
A cryptix? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. A Fontanian cipher disk, metal case from Liyue. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts. Although the inner workings are pretty intricately designed. It's a good thing you didn't try and brute force it. Could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage the contents. I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important...
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable?
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen anything like them in Natlan before. I'll see what I can do. Hang tight for a minute.
Hey! She woke up!
All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler. Traveler. Paimon?
Wow. You recognize us?
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us the code for the message?
Code?
Oh, maybe not so smart after all. A code? You know, like a number that you put in to unlock the message?
Memory. Missing.
What? Memory missing?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides these two?
Name. Memory missing.
Oh, not again! Why would her memories be missing?
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about...
Return home. Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then?
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though?
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache.
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn what to do and what not to do. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral...
Whoa, slow down!
Oh, okay, well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Nightwind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flower Feather. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path. That way, you can be...
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eatsley that parents tell their kids about.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomous machines to make sure they operate as intended.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve?
Task. Failed. Sincere.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home. How about we keep talking and see if any other keywords trigger something for you?
Sure. I'm alright. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been? Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontanian to me.
Fontaine. They make good pastries there.
Hey! That triggered something! Hey! Oh, never mind that. So, is Fontaine your home?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's one promising lead nipped in the bud.
You mean her hairpiece? Oh yeah, I think I know what you mean. What do they call them in Mondstadt again?
Mondstadt. The maids there are very hardworking.
That's it! A maid! Although, as far as Paimon's aware, the maids in Mondstadt are all fully human.
A maid. Okay, that would explain a lot of the internal design choices.
No.
How come she responds so much faster when the answer is no?
Natlanese core, Fontanian joints, Mondstadt hairpiece. Maybe no single nation is her home. She's just like the Cryptex in that sense. A mishmash of parts from all over the world.
In that case, where exactly is home to you? Is it where you were built? Where you live most of the time? Or a place you can always come back to?
Home is just home, isn't?
Okay. Feels like this.
If her cognition is impaired, maybe her body is the place to look. I found a lot of interesting things when I was examining her just now. Do you remember this little robot? Apparently, you were together when they found you on the beach.
Oh.
Nice. So you remember how to switch it on. Now, could you try doing...
Is this a broom?
Wait! She really is a robo-maid?
Wow, very good indeed. Now then, could I trouble you to tidy up my workshop?
Are you serious right now?
Well, if she's a robo-maid, maybe doing some household chores will jog her memory. Yeah, just this area will do. Thanks, no need to tidy the whole workshop.
Hey, come on! The poor thing's only just woken up. Don't you think this is a bit much?
Understood. Commencing task. Sorting large objects.
She's really doing it. Well, guess this counts as progress. Let's see if it leads anywhere.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Yeah. Installation chamber deployed. Cleaning floor. Accelerating. Accelerating. Sorting small objects. Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai.
Wait, isn't that a light novel that Seat Lolly left here by mistake?
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilichurl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger. Introduction of ancient machine.
What in the world? That is... She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow. It's like it's brand new. Hey, this looks like someone from the Children of Echoes. She loaned it.
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, founder of the Children of Echoes and one of the 6 heroes.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your ancient name too?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by Dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame. I'm sure we'd all have much easier lives if we had access to all that tech.
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally doesn't just get forgotten.
Ochkon happened. An old friend of the 6 who ended up ruling Natlan shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with Dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable friendship to a tragic end.
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history.
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Buka from. It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians. Lianka.
Malfunction. This is not the way. This is not where you belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back!
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon? Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike! Why couldn't it hit Kniech on the head?
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now. Aoife mentioned that you'd brought a humanoid machine to the Children of Echoes. I'm working a job at the moment, and the description was a good match for my target. Humanoid machine. Looks like a maid. Highly destructive.
Wait! Kniech! Just hold off for a second!
A group of merchants tasked me with locating their missing travel companion. They should be here soon. Want to come and meet them?
Huh?
What did you think I was about to do? Not every job I take on is a hunt, you know.
All right. I'm sorry.
In Nefa?
Inefa! They found you at last! Thank...
My apologies.
Oh no, your memory's gone again? Even your name this time?
Again?
Liu, Fontaine, Sumeru. This is quite a diverse crew.
So, are you her manufacturer?
No way. None of us have that kind of skill. She's Aino's handiwork.
Aino?
From now on, your name's Inefa. Promise me. Remember.
Malfunction.
Inefa!
Looks like she's getting worse.
Can you guys tell us what all this is about? Where are you from?
So sorry. I should have introduced myself. My name's Joachine, and I'm a merchant. This is my wife and daughter, and the rest are friends of the family. We're all from Nodcry.
Nodcry?
Wouldn't have been my first guess. How'd you all meet exactly?
That's the thing about Nodcry. It kind of brings together the drifters from all over the world.
Yeah, we're all merchants who ended up finding our feet in Nasha Town. Nodcry. It was going okay until all the trouble started.
Trouble?
The Fatui. They've made some big moves in Nodcry lately. It's caused quite a bit of friction with the local religious groups.
That's one way to put it. You know what I heard? They pulled the whole moon down.
That, plus the incident with the moon statues? Surely the Frost Moon Scions aren't going to take all this lying down.
Anyway, there us regular folks were, just trying to make a steady living while getting increasingly worried that it's gonna turn ugly. In the end, we figured heading back to our respective homes is probably the best thing for now. So we decided to—
And me?
Your case is, a little different. But you did come here on the same boat as us.
And it was smooth sailing, until we got attacked by those weird machines as we were coming into shore.
Weird machines? Secret Source automatons by any chance? Inefa saved us all. She jumped off the ship and told us to leave without her.
Really?
As soon as we'd found another place to dock, we looked around for someone to help us. We'd have paid anything to get her back.
Hence why our price negotiation went so smoothly. However, Anne Shalonen is the one who woke her up.
Oh, please. I barely did anything. All credit to Inefa. She only woke up because of her build quality, so I guess her core is remarkably resilient. It's a rare find, even among Nalan's source mechanisms.
Oh! If so, then we just need to get Aino to come here and fix her. Then she'll get all her memories back.
I'm afraid that's not gonna work. The core is most likely just something Aino picked up on one of her scavenger hunts. I doubt she did much beyond salvaging it, and as for the memory thing, Inefa's whole reason for joining us on our journey was to come to Natlan and look for her missing memories.
Please, explain in more detail.
Alright, although I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, and I'm only telling you what you originally told me. Although Aino built you, she never could figure out where your core came from or how it works. The only thing she was fairly sure of was that it's not from Nodcry. Things were fine at the start. You'd occasionally forget to pay for your groceries or add salt to a dish you were cooking. But that was as bad as it got. Until one day, you were sweeping the floor, and suddenly you forgot your own strength. Nearly took the entire wall down. The worst part of that was, Inefa had completely forgotten that Aino was on the other side of that wall.
Huh?
Aino was fine, of course, didn't bat an eyelid. But since then, Inefa has been searching for a way to try and repair herself. Anyway, a bunch of mechanical parts from Natlan showed up in Nodcry recently, and you noticed they bore some similarities to your core. Then you learned that a group of us were planning to return home, stopping off in Natlan on the way, so you tracked us down and joined the crew. Well, does any of that—
No.
Didn't think so.
Has her memory loss always been this serious?
No. When we first set off, she'd have the occasional memory lapse, but it only lasted a moment. Didn't really affect— I seriously doubt Aino would have let her come on this trip if it had been that bad. But then, the closer we got to Natlan, The worse her symptoms.
She was already in a pretty bad state by the time she went to fend off those machine things. And now? My friends, I know we've only just arrived in Natlan, but from what I've heard, you're some of this nation.
Perhaps coming to Natlan.
Well, it's too early to say. Don't forget that before I was interrupted by you guys, I'd just started my deep dive into researching the secret source of time.
My job isn't done yet either. You wanted your travel companion back, safe and sound.
So, why don't you all stick around here in Natlan a little longer? Your ship got attacked, and since then, you've been scrambling to try and find your missing crew member. Sounds like you need some time to catch your breath.
Yeah, I was just thinking, we could do with a breather, but...
How about the Flower Feather Clan? In my tribe, we
Flower Feather Clan.
In the meantime, we'll try to find whatever information we can about Anefa. After all, she has a message for our Tumaini. So this is as much our business as it is your—
Oh yeah! Paimon had practically forgotten all about that. You guys don't happen to know the code, do you?
Oh, the code for the cryptex. Sorry, Anefa wouldn't tell us anything about that.
You gotta wonder what sort of a person sends a robot with amnesia to deliver their messages.
To be fair, they couldn't have known things would get this bad.
Also, Anefa told me she had a backup plan to make sure—
A backup plan?
Correct. Backup plan. Memory missed.
Huh. Well, as long as we get her memories back, that'll solve everything.
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's that simple.
I do. I also know that every time you say that, you end up getting the—
I'm gonna get in touch with some other people who might be able to help us. Tumaini, Paimon.
Bye, Kanich! Oh, and bye, How. Actually, that's weird. Why is How so quiet today?
You're being very strange today.
Am I? Tell me one strange thing I've said!
That's the strange part. You haven't protested to anything I've done today. Not the original price for the job, not the revised timeline, none of it.
That's because I fainted from your stupidity! You stupefied me into a stupor! Got it? Is something wrong with my memory? Or is that really who I think it is? Who cares? She isn't my problem. The last few days really flew by. Do you think Anefa and the merchants are enjoying their stay at the Flower Feather Clan? Let's go see how they're doing!
Do you think Anefa will like this gift we got her?
See? See?
Are you sure? Cause when I asked it who's the better hero, Ishkik or Leonka. Hey, you hear that? That's the answer it gave when I asked who'd win in a—
You guys, it's just Whoa! Is that Tumaini and the flying— beep beep? Yes, it's
probably out mopping up those mad machines as usual. There must be a lot of them, cause she hardly ever comes back.
Wait, all by herself? Are we sure that's a good idea after what happened last time?
Anefa said that since she lost her memories, her cognition module's been running more smoothly, and it's greatly boosted efficiency in—
Huh. So, look,
she's awesome!
I saw her carrying a whole pile of beaten. All the grown-ups say that they feel much safer leaving the house now, thanks to her. So, we've tried giving her flowers and feathers, but it seemed like she didn't like them very much.
Uh-huh. So that's why you made her this flower out of mechanical parts.
Yeah, we still don't know if she'll like it, though.
It's okay, Arieta.
But what if she doesn't? Well, now that all of my mom and dad's other friends from Nodcry have left to go home, it's just us left. And they said today, it's our turn to go home, too.
Already? Wasn't the plan to stick around until Anefa gets better?
Dad says everyone back home is expecting us, and he doesn't want us to overstay our welcome. He thought we should at least make sure Anefa wasn't getting any worse first, but now that it's been a few days, to be honest, I can kinda understand. He hasn't been home in so many years. Mom and I can—
Ah, no wonder. So, what about—
No, she's from Nodcry. She met my dad after he moved there. He's been there the whole time I was growing up, so he hasn't—
Don't worry. We'll write you and let you know how Anefa's doing. You bet. And when she's all better, we'll bring her to visit.
Yeah, so don't worry too much about the flower. I'm sure she'll love it. But even if— Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back.
Who knows? Seems like she takes longer. Can't we go take it to her? No, wait.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of— Really?
Fulfill our pact!
Threat eliminated.
Anefa!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode active.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician friend of ours. She does modes instead of moods, too.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely—
Hey! Don't you start—
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically—
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation, but I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? A new model of source mechanism? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect—
It's more—
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is its function?
It doesn't have a function. It's just for looking at. You know, a
cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose? A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something in return. That's how we show
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory.
Yes, exactly. You got it.
But is this not tit for tat? I heard—
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of...
Memento? Important. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. And this feather, too. There. Much better. Gotta look your best for your big journey. It's just a flower. It's not that heavy. Just think of it as a little souvenir from me. Something to take with you on the road. That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something, even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times, maybe 2,000, but maybe one day, you'll see the flower bloom, and suddenly, you'll remember the reason for your journey. No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one else's. Besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us actually wanted to claim on that debt, all they'd have to do is ask. If anything, I pity him. In a way, his situation's not so different from yours. But in his case, it's turned him into something neither human nor dragon. The more he chases the sun, the more it blinds him to the creatures who live by its light. You were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her like Ishkik and I do. He sees you as the same being. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll only stoke the flames of his blind hatred even further. Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, someone else will take up the mantle. Heck, even a child who's barely learned how to walk could do it. All right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Don't let it get to you. In 1,000 years' time, you'll have a life, cross the ocean, find a new place to belong. Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Hinefa? Hinefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment. It is now fixed.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh...
Back?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adieta and her...
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally, unidentified data surfaces from my memory banks.
Memory data? So, what about that curse Shilonen mentioned?
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding facial expressions to avoid making other people uncomfortable. But if I do not recall my memories...
So, is this why you've been spent...
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash. This constitutes a safety risk. Therefore, I have been spending time away from the tribe.
Yeah, exactly! Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5?
Traveler. Risk mitigated. Strategy accepted.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And
It's all right. She'll be in good...
She never came back.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those Shao lanterns lighting up the sky.
Arieta, Amu, Joashin. I am back.
Huh? Inefa? You brought her back? Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower. What does it feel like to know where you are returning to?
That's a strange question. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually heading there ourselves soon.
Not cry.
Huh?
Cognition module unable to define. All the memory data that has presented itself recently has been related to Natlan. But the merchants tell me that I have family waiting for me and not if I do recover my memories. Which time period will they be from? And will the post-recovery me be the same me that I am now? Or some...
Phew!
What is it that you're afraid of? Are you worried the new you will be so different you don't even recognize her?
Finding near synonyms for mind and conflict. Cognition module. Split. Yes. Once I have been split, will it change the way I define...
Huh. Now that's a tough question. A lot of people and a lot of Saurians spend their whole lives searching for an answer to that. But if you want my opinion, home is somewhere you can always return to. No matter how far you fly, there will always be someone back there waiting for you. No matter how battered and bruised you get, you can always go back there to rest. I guess you could say it's somewhere you... wherever it is that your memories guide you back to. I'm sure it'll be somewhere you feel safe. Of course, everyone's situation is different. And I don't know how applicable my experience...
Okay. Recorded under...
And at the end of the day, I mean, who says you can't have more than one home? There's no... Someone's looking for us. Hopefully this means there's been some Don't be afraid to recover your memories. They might contain the answers.
Got it.
Recover your memories. Malfunction. Have you forgotten why you cast them away to begin with?
Oh, it's St. Lolly.
Why? Don't you think I'd want to do my part to help the Traveler? And anyway, no one's more qualified than the Masters of the Nightwind when it comes to Natlan's...
Ancient history.
If you think I didn't hear that, you're sorely mistaken. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. I don't know if you noticed, but Kenichi's little sidekick has been acting... After you parted ways, Kenichi put him in timeout for 3 whole days and nights. Then, he had Aoife send Kakuku to torment him for another night. Finally, Ahau got so infuriated with Kakuku's pestering that he lost his cool and let slip a crucial piece of information. 2 words.
Sovereign ruler? So what? Isn't that just how he introduces himself?
It is, and I always assumed it was a load of hot air. But apparently not. Turns out the title refers to the 13 Dragon Lords who ruled Natlan in ancient times. Wait, really? How? It took... Anyway, the 13 sovereign rulers are not ordinary dragons. but forms of artificial intelligence created by the Pyro Dragon using secret source technology. They had superior intelligence and greater authority than even the ancient dragons themselves. Each ruled over a portion of Natlan's territory. But one by one, they disappeared during the war with the heroes. Even most of their names are unknown now, long since buried in the sands of time. If we hadn't managed to pry that tidbit out of Ahau's mouth, I would have had no idea where to even start.
I always thought that little monster's biggest claim to fame was arguing with Kakuku for an entire day. He's
not a clue. So far, he has staunchly refused to reveal which of the sovereign rulers he was. My guess is that he doesn't... Remember, these rulers were supposed to be powerful forms of artificial intelligence. And Ahau... well, it hardly seems like he's still in his prime.
Lost.
Yet, despite that, Ahau seemed to sense the presence of a fellow sovereign ruler when you were nearby. Specifically, it's the core in your chest he was reacting to.
What? Inefa's a sovereign ruler too?
Could be. Kanich and Aoife have been keeping a close watch on Ahau, in case he reveals anything else. But so far, it seems like those two words are—
Darn! So the
Not completely. There's also Lianka and the Flower Feather clan, both of which have triggered a response from Inefa so far. And as it happens, out of the sovereign rulers that I was able to dig up information on, there was one who had a very close relationship with Lianka. Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers, otherwise known as the Eighth Lord. She ruled over what is now the Flower Feather clan's territory. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by secretly raising a human. Lianka.
Huh?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6 heroes, she had the closest relationship with dragonkind. After raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and Saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity and dragonkind. She stood up for the weak, protecting them from those more powerful who sought to exploit them. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and Saurians gathered around her, united by their desire for freedom and equality. And that was how the flower... But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the end.
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. You mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed.
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. The only records we have are vague reference. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much weight to it. But for what it's worth, it's said that a curse was placed on the priestess by one of the other rulers. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of goodwill she feels, may her mind be flooded with pain of immeasurable proportions. In the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's mind was...
Jeez, what a bizarre method of execution.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have something to do with this sovereign ruler?
Interesting. Well, it's hard to say what, if any, direct connection you have to the Eighth Lord. I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here, take them. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. I need you to join me, discreetly. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more, I'll keep you updated.
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, Sweet Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Hello, traveler. Well, see, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to.
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle, they fought against Ishkik and Lianka.
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, see, Lolly, apparently she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And to me, that says we need to tread very carefully when probing her about the 11th Lord.
She's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And the most hostile towards human. When the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity. But the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities, but pure intelligence, built with secret source technology. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
The point is, if Inefa really does originate from the 11th Lord, then we need...
What? Have her taken out? Because of some baseless speculation? How would that be any different from what they did to Lianka's mother?
Chaska, what brings you here?
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a Paimon brain.
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that, see, Lolly's spell only works on the Traveler. But Chaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. It's as if they're drawn to it. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory, all of us, all of humanity, will instantly become her enemy.
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future.
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person.
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, but no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it, so there's no reason we can't too.
Fine, fine.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for treatment, and you didn't give up on me.
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Watch out for any new developments and... Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch, and...
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay—
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden.
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense. She barely responded.
No idea. But it must be something important, because she sure looked like she was in a hurry.
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first?
Target acquired. Activating annihilation.
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save us for later. Let the world collide!
Settle down.
Fulfill our pact!
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
Boss, we've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working. We can't keep waiting around for her to leave the settlement.
Well, well. An ancient relic from Natlan's dragon civilization. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable you need to watch out for.
Let's fall back. This isn't worth the risk.
Hamu! Hadieta! Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle. Inefa got here.
Why would they do this?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush.
Wait, how did Inefa know to come here?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking. Even now, I still hear them.
Really?
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Finished.
Whoa, that was quick. How come you're so
I have seen them many times.
More random
Reconnecting.
Wow!
Hey! What do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to.
The Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Why is it getting so choppy?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with what I've heard so far, I believe the full message should be, the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the reason...
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automaton.
No!
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for...
Mirror of the Dawning Morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the Dawning Morn to restore my privileges.
Mirror of the Dawning Morn?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to Me, or more specifically to my core.
Mirror of the dawning morn, please come.
I think she wants me to go with her to return the core, so she can repair the damage done by the Fatui.
Wait, you mean... she...
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name, 11th Lord.
What? So, Inefa is...
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. You say Inefa is the 11th Lord. What proof?
Return to the 8th Lord's territory, and you can restore all...
Inefa?
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I can restore all of my memory data.
8th Lord? Lianka's mother's territory? What does the 11th Lord have to do with that?
You were split, then exiled, and...
Ugh, this is getting weirder by the second.
Excessive signal interference. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler.
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based in Nodcry, known as Marionette.
Marionette?
I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nasha Town, but I figured they were just rumors.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger, them or...
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue us so many times now.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord... Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning. But we should probably come up with a plan before checking things out.
Understood. Destination cancelled. Yes. New destination.
Traveler, Inefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna...
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here.
You're not coming back with us.
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great... Don't worry. Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving? Is it...
Leroy, merchant. His portrait is hung up at the Fatui stronghold.
You're saying Joashin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Inefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by yourself? You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka's mother survived? Surely there'd be at least some mention of that in the tribal legends.
Hey, Chaska! Amu's ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Arieta to safety. If you have to leave the area for any reason, be sure to leave a trail.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going... Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands on some really useful intel. Either about the Sovereign Rulers or...
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud? Now, why would someone dig a random tunnel in the middle of nowhere? Unless...
The territory was sealed by Leonka. This was once one of the secondary access tunnels.
Hey! That was pretty clear this time.
Getting closer. Increased activity and language module. Leonka sealed the territory to stop...
Huh? You're breaking up again! Oh, looks like the signal's...
Leonka sealed the territory to stop Ochkan finding it. Later, the Fatui found a weak point and broke in.
Sounds like those Fatui have made this their stronghold. But what do you think? Inefa? Oh no! What's she doing? She's charged right in!
Wait.
Traveler, are we going after her? Or... Alright then.